Hello, teacher.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Let's
ready.
go. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Đông and I am from class Discover 4E. And
In your free time, what kind of things do you enjoy doing?
I think I enjoy to play a computer game or making model.
Cool. And when you talk about video games, what video games do you like to play?
I like to play Roblox.
Cool. And models, do you mean like Lego or something different?
Yeah, it's something different.
What is it?
Model kit.
Model kits? And
Yeah.
they like to make like aeroplanes or robots?
Yeah.
Or, is it aeroplanes?
No, it's Roblox.
Robots, nice, cool. All right. This one here, what is this a picture of? What do you see here?
I can see there are many viruses.
Viruses, yeah. And what do you know about viruses?
Viruses can make we have sick or many disease.
Exactly. And viruses, they're big, they're small.
It's very small.
Very small.
It's smaller than bacteria itself.
Yeah. And if they're smaller than bacteria, how are we able to see viruses?
We can see them by a powerful microscope.
Correct. Nice. This one here is the influenza virus. What do you know about this virus?
It can have influenza.
What is the name we give to the influenza virus when you're sick? We say he's got the...
We have a cough.
Yeah, those are the symptoms. Yes, correct. So we call it the flu. Yeah, the flu. And when we do have the flu, the symptoms are coughing. When we are infected with the flu, what symptoms do we have? What is bad with our body? So we sneeze.
It can make a headache. Can make we have we get hot and we can do anything.
Yeah, correct. So that name for when we are hot or have a high temperature, that's called fever. And then when we don't want to do anything, that's called being exhausted or exhaustion. But yes, you're right. So how does this virus get into our bodies?
It'll get into our body by nose or mouth.
Or even your eyes. And there's one more way. If you have a cut,
Cut off scrap, and it will infect our body.
correct. And you mentioned the nose, the eyes, and the mouth. How does it get into your nose, your eyes, or your mouth?
When our hand is dirty and we touch on our eyes, nose, or mouth.
Correct, yeah. So if you have the flu virus on your hands or your fingers and you touch those things, it can get into your body. But also, I could give the flu virus to you,
Yeah.
or you could give it to me. How does that happen?
When we talk to each other and we don't use the mask.
Yeah, and also if you cough or if you sneeze and it's in the air, that's another way. Yeah, cool. So if those are the ways that the virus can get into your body, what can people do to stop themselves getting the flu?
We can drink medicine.
So just backtrack a little bit, it's how can we stop ourselves from getting the flu? For example,
We wash our hands.
sure, wash your hands.
Wear a mask when the skin and sneeze into a paper.
Yes, and even though you do keep your hands clean, you should try not to touch what?
To touch ground and we don't touch a dirty hand into eye, nose, and mouth.
Cool. And if you do have a scrape somewhere on your body, what should you do with the scrape?
We wash and use the ergo bag.
Yeah, nice, cool. This one here, viruses. Our bodies protect us from viruses in many ways. How do our bodies protect us?
When the virus go into our nose, there are some hair. It have a
Track.
track the virus in there, and also the mucus is trapping the virus with the slimy
Fluid, yes. And then so now in your nose, you've got nose hair with viruses in it, and there's mucus all around it. What happens to this mucus and virus? Where does it go?
When we sneeze, it will go out, or if it go into our body, it go to the stomach, and the acid it will kill it.
Yeah, nice. And then if the virus does manage to get inside of us and it's not killed by the stomach acid, what else does your body do to
We
fight the virus?
have a white blood cell to protect our body and kill the virus.
Oh, very nice. This one here is your system, your respiratory system. Do you know what this system allows us to do?
It help us to breathe.
Exactly right. Do you know any of these different parts of the system?
This part is a lung.
Yeah.
This is nose.
Yeah.
This is trachea.
Trachea is correct. And the last part that helps your lungs go in and out is your diaphragm. That's it. Exactly right. And this is your circulatory system. Do you know any of these parts?
It have our heart.
Yeah.
Our
Arteries are the big ones, yeah. And then the small ones are the
red blood vein.
veins, yes, full of blood. And then the very, very small ones that deliver your blood to cells are the capillary. Very good. Capillaries, yeah, nice. Do you know how your respiratory and your circulatory system work together?
The respiratory system, the circulatory system help the respiratory system pull the oxygen through many parts in our body.
Pretty much, yeah. Do you know how that is done though? So we need oxygen inside of us, right?
Yeah.
How does the oxygen get from the air that we breathe inside of our body? How do we breathe in using the parts of our system?
We use respiratory system.
Yeah, so specifically we use our diaphragm and our trachea to breathe in air, and that means inside of our lungs, what is there?
The carbonic.
When we breathe in, we're breathing
Breathing is oxygen.
so now our lungs are full of oxygen, and then where does that oxygen go?
The oxygen will go
From your lungs into your
heart.
Into your heart, right?
And it will come through many parts in our body.
Yes, and the oxygen needs to get to all of the cells in our body for us to live, essentially.
Yeah.
Once the blood has got to all of the cells in our body and the oxygen is finished, what do we now have?
We have a carbonic and
Yes, and where do we need this? Do we want this?
no, and we will breathe out carbonic.
Pretty much, yeah. That carbon dioxide blood or deoxygenated blood would go back to your heart, into your lungs, and then yeah, you breathe it out. Nice. All right, cool. What are your opinions on people doing sport and exercise?
When people are doing exercise, they get healthy and get stronger. And if you don't get exercise, your body get exhausted and often get sick.
Do you do sports or exercise?
Yeah, I often play badminton.
Yes. And the last part here is, what do you think people or kids should do to be healthy and to be happy?
I think they will need to wash hand often. don't touch dirty hand on mouth, nose, and eye. And always do exercise.
What about maybe food choices or drink choices? What should they eat or what should they drink?
They need to eat much vegetable and drink more water to stay healthy. And don't eat fast food.
Yeah, cool. That's it. You're all done, mate. Good job. Thank you. Very nice. Take off your headset before you stand up.